Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It has been always pleasant pleasure to be among young people like you, full of hope and a spirit of optimism. I am your host, Mr. Ali, talking to you from home. Today is the 27th of December. It remains only 3 or 4 years to the head of the year. So I would like to say Happy New Year to all of you guys. 2020 was a disaster, was like a disaster year, full of problems, full of disease, the general pandemic that we have, the lockdown and whatever. Many problems happened in 2020. I hope that you achieve what you didn't achieve in 2020 in 2021. So today's lesson, we have the conditional sentences. We have 3 types of the conditional sentences: if 1, if 2, and if 3. So today's lesson, we are going to have if 1. As usual, we ask ourselves the first question: when to use if 1? We use if 1 only in one condition: to describe actions are more likely to happen. To describe actions are more likely to happen in the future. Okay? We have the rule of if 1. We have if plus subject plus present tense. This is sentence number 1. This is the if clause. Then we jump to the main clause. Subject plus future symbol. For example, we have if she comes, I will tell her. Now, if you notice that in the first sentence, this is what we call it the if clause. So, and we have the main clause, if clause and the main clause. The main clause ain't gonna happen unless the if clause happen. So, if she comes, I will tell her. He isn't going to tell her unless she comes, right? So if you want the main clause to happen, the if clause supposed to happen. The conditional sentence supposed to happen. Number 2, we have if I see him, I will invite him. I ain't gonna invite him unless I see him. So this is the if clause, the main clause. The last example, if they go there, they will see him. So the condition of seeing him is by going there. If they didn't go there, they ain't gonna see him. So if you want to see him, you have to go there. This is like generally what we use if 1. We use it to describe actions that are more likely to happen, and we have the if clause, the very sentence which is the if clause, and the main clause, the conditional sentences and the main clause. The main clause will never happen unless the conditional sentence happen, which is the if clause. The lesson of today is a piece of cake, too easy. We done. Thank you for listening to me. This is Mr. Ali. Bye.